So good afternoon and welcome to Corn FC in Loughborough. It's been quite a while since we last covered an ESFA schools football match. We managed to get some finals in during the first break during the lockdown, but there's been very few games, and this is the first game of 2021, and it's the semi-final of actually last season's competition, the 2019-20 season, at semi-final stage, and it's Parkview Academy based in Chester Street and Millfield School. Now, I'm not sure whether this is school or academy. I've got two different names. We've gone for school on the graphics and academy on comms, so we'll check that out shortly. But we've got what should be a really fascinating game at under 18 level. Two really good teams who've competed well, and the John Medeski Academy from Reading awaits the winner of this match in the final. Parkview, who are based up in the northeast, had to face some stiff competition with Monk Seaton High School, City of Sunderland College, Gateshead College, York College, St Robert of Newminster Roman Catholic School, King's James Academy, and the Ultimate Football Coaching Academy. There's 8 teams in that league. They got 7 matches out the way. There were obviously a few walkovers in there, but a couple of forfeits, as did Millfield as well, who obviously in the southwest of England, they faced up against South Devon College, Truro and Penrith, Stroud, Torquay Boys Grammar School, Cornwall College and Exeter College. But I think it's fair to say both these teams won their groups handsomely, with Parkview with a 12-point advantage, and well, Millfield absolutely dominated in all their matches. Won 5, drew 1. A couple of forfeits in there, of course, due to COVID, as it's affected us all over this past year and a half, and it's been quite amazing to see some of the kids getting out there to play some football, and it's great to see football at this level getting back to business. In this category of competition created for schools, colleges and private providers who offer a football academy at sixth form level to its students, and it has been a great success in its first year. Obviously, as with most competitions, COVID has had its say, but it's great to see that we're going to have a winner crowned. A final due to be taking place before the end of May. The 21-22 competition obviously not taking place, and hopefully once we get into August, September, we'll be back to normal. Well, while we wait for the teams, let's have a look at the teams. First of all, Parkview, James Anderson in goal, Cameron Machard, Josh Cruz, Harrison Clark, Ben Milburn, Sean Dippenar, Michael Spellman, Cameron Brewis, Joe Malone, Jackson Ward and Ben Ramsey are our starting 11 for Parkview. John Gamble the manager, and Colin Wolfspoon, Lewis Black and Lewis Pendleton busy behind the scenes. As for Millfield School, Cameron Pike in goal, 2 is Flynn Smith, 3 is Henrik Wendon, 4 is Archie Harding, 5 is Archie Hayward, who is the captain, 6 is Alex Kemsley, 7 Romeo Beckham, 8 Ethan Collins, 9 Will Aitken, 10 is Dylan Edwards and 14 is Will Green. A few changes to the Millfield team. Had a few pull-outs, so a few players have come in. Darren Robinson is the director of football, Scott Laird the first team coach. And finally, substitutes, which is very important in a game like this for these players. Liam Paul, Joe Roberts, Yusuf Hakmau, Jonathan Crisp, Lewis Calvert, Sam Crean, and in fact, apologies, some of those names are not valid. We go down as the teams are just starting to warm up out there. Parkview are already out. It is Parkview School, thank you. Just getting my heads up there. But yes, Lewis Calvert is our final player on there. Ignore the last couple. They happen to be rugby union players. They sneaked into our start list for some reason. Millfield School with Seb Cook, Henry Grad, Jack Hemmings and Harry Barton. Well, teams are just warming up out there. It's quite cold today, I think it's fair to say. It's one of those that the sun may come out and it looks nice on the pictures, but it's actually a real chill in the air out there. So that's the team in white, that's Millfield. And as you see, in yellow, getting themselves ready. And here's the referee, just is out there as well. Our referee is Minish Gupta. Parkview will be in the yellow. And there's Minish Gupta, our referee, assistant referee, Kevin French on the left. And on the right is John Barretto. And our fourth official, you just see in the distance, Maya Korpal. Well, I promise I will only say this once, but this is under 18 football. Those two captains are both dwarfing the officials here today. They seem to get bigger and bigger, the kids these days. And although fair play, these two are both the centre halves for their teams, so you probably expect a decent stature on both players. The referee is really laying down the law a little bit here early on, which is good to see. It's going to be a competitive game, there's no doubt about that. And I think the referee is setting his stall out nice and early, and that's actually great to see. Finally we get to the toss of the coin. So Ben Milburn for Parkview on the left and Archie Hayward on the right as we get ready to get underway. It will be two halves of 45 minutes. Extra time, if needed, will be 2 periods of 10. And could be penalties, of course, at the end of all this. Here we go, ready to get going. Parkview in yellow, ready to get us underway. And Gupta blows the whistle and we're off. Parkview School kicking from left to right here. That should be a keenly fought match. Both teams have scored a lot of goals, have not conceded many. And of course, this is a game, as you can see, that's on 4G surface, so not on traditional grass, as more and more games these days are being played on these sort of surfaces. And there's a foul very early on from the referee calling that. That was Beckham getting fouled there on the right hand wing. Just waiting for the ball to be found. There you go. The referee wants it right on the touchline. Swung in with the left foot, bit of curve on that, but cut out by the first man easily by Dippenaar. Dippenaar clears the lines again with his left foot. Here comes Brewis down the line, but out of play. A little bit messy there for a while. Ball out onto the left wing. That was Wendin getting involved. Here's Wendin with the throw. Goes down the line. Millfield appeal for the free kick, and the referee, well, he sort of took on the shirt. So no free kick for Millfield. In fact, I think there's a throw-in given there. We are at a location where Leicester City women play their matches, and I was very pleased to see that we had a gantry all set up for us, and we were a little bit shocked to find that the gantry doesn't actually get a good view of the near side of the pitch, which sort of defeats the whole object of it. So hence we put a camera down at ground level. There's half chance there, but the Parkview team have got a pretty big unit at the back there, and solid yellow wall under a bit of early pressure from Millfield down this right. There's Beckham with the throw. He'll swap it over for Flynn Smith. Right back, but Millfield aren't committing too many players. Only two options for Millfield from the throw. Plus, a lot of schools and academies and do a lot of analysis of where goals are scored from these days, of course. Certainly interesting to see Millfield not committing too many players, even though they've got a throw-in in what you would think was a dangerous position. Millfield chasing the ball down here and putting pressure under the Parkview defence, and well, that's not the first time in this match. Only 4 minutes gone. Goalkeeper almost getting himself into trouble there, and in the end, a hurried clearance. There's Clark, but Clark gives the ball away again, apologises, but he's managed to win it back. And here's an opportunity to shoot from outside the box, but high and wide from the forward, Joe Malone. Well, the ball's gone high and wide and into the trees, so that's going to take somebody a little while to go and find. Cameron Pike in goal for Millfield. Not the best goal kick he will have put out today. Here's a chance. Oh, that's a beautiful ball across, and that was Beckham saved. That was, I think, Hayward there. I need to double check the numbers. Hard to tell the numbers of the Millfield team. Beckham played a beautiful ball inside, and it was the number 9, William Aitken, who had the chance. And that's out of play. Well, let's have a look at that one again. Lovely play inside. Beckham looks in, plays the ball early, completely catches the defence out, and Aitken, a little bit more power, you sense. And that would have been a goal. First big chance for Millfield in this match. That's a tremendous solid header. From Parkview, from Josh Cruz there, from the goal kick. And the referee will give the free kick out there. Coaching staff watching on eagerly. 6 minutes on the clock. You'd say Millfield probably just had the upper hand in the opening exchanges. Goalkeeper goes to the left side again. Cruz, this time, not as impressive with his clearance. Aitken. Miscontrol. I have promised the ESFA that I'm going to try and keep a number of puns down as possible. That the fact we're playing at Corn Football Club. I really would have liked to have find out why they were called such. That's another day. Well, big pressure coming in from Millfield, who are chasing the ball down and putting pressure on the defensive midfield, and so far Parkview not able to get a pass up to the forwards. That's a great long ball from the goalkeeper, and here's Aitken again. Tries to chest it past the defender. A couple of 4G issues there really. Ball does bounce up high, and you're finding the ball around their necks, and the referee's blown for free kick there. Solid tackle in midfield here. You just see this. This is a really great effort from Alex Kemsley from Millfield, and in the end winning the free kick. And Kemsley's gone up front, number 6. Parkview crowding in and around the edge of the 18. Solid header away by the captain Ben Bilburn. And now a chance of a counter-attack, and Parkview have got a few players up here, but well, that was unfortunate. They had some players on the overlap there, using a rugby term. Goalkeeper certainly liking the crossfield ball on the goal kicks. It's a lovely ball across. Here's Spellman. Spellman's played it. Here's a great chance. What a save! Brilliant piece of football from Parkview, and the first major opportunity comes across to Parkview. The overlap here from Spellman, plays the ball inside. What a chance this is, and well, Joe Malone, maybe tonight he'll be looking back on that, thinking that really was a chance. The goalkeeper took a bit of a gamble, and yeah, maybe you'd think a little chip shot there perhaps would have made all the difference, but the score stays 0-0. Parkview, well, we had a half chance of Millfield, but that's the first big chance of the match, and that was all started with a great overlap on the right hand side from Spellman. And here come Millfield, and now Millfield have opportunities. Aitken is free in the middle if the ball can be got to him. There's players coming in on support. Parkview are shorter numbers, and that's a great save from James Anderson in the Parkview goal as well. The referee's given a goal kick. I don't think there's any doubt, and in fact he's decided to listen to his linesman who overruled him. But here's a chance, and what a good save from Anderson, and the ball going out of play. We'll have another look at that in a second. Millfield in a rush here. Nice turn from Malone there. Looking for the overlap on the right, and again here's Spellman. He caused trouble the last time. Looks a confident character, and that just flicked off ahead, and that will be a first corner for Parkview. But let's have a look at this opportunity here, and this is the first opportunity of the match. There you see the chance, and then here's another one again from a similar position. Tackle from Beckham, the pressure on Parkview. The cross in from Edwards was superb, and well, here comes the Parkview corner, deep into the 6-yard box. Certainly a little bit of a height advantage from the team in yellow, and that looks like it's going to go out of play. And yes, goal kick has been given. Let's have another look at this again. The pressure on the midfield, meaning that Millfield winning the ball. We're going to go back to live because it's all going on here. We can't even get a replay in. And Millfield have gone straight up the other end from a quick goal kick, and putting pressure on Parkview. Well, we'll look at it at half time if nothing else. Appeal that Milburn there was just kicking at legs rather than the ball, but the referee didn't see anything wrong with that. Spellman again, and he will get the free kick. Really fast start to this game. Only 12 minutes gone. We've definitely had some good play. There's a appeal for a foul, but Spellman's in a good position here. We've already seen once he likes to come inside, but in the end I think kicked the ground rather than the ball on that occasion. Spellman. Oh, he'd started a run and then stopped just as the ball was played. Good ball to the back post, but Millfield forward was lurking around in the centre of the 18-yard box rather than towards the back. See one of the substitutes there putting his coat on. It is definitely quite chilly out there. Great conditions for playing football in, and getting a bit of a sweat on. There's a great crossfield ball against Spellman, playing on the shoulder of the left back. Parkview showing that they've got a few. That's a lovely attempt of a ball through, cleared away. Aitken, and goes down in pain there. Referee's given the free kick. I don't think that was too bad. I think Parkview player was just saying there was nothing in that. He came in fast, but always interesting to look at the feet of the player and see what his intentions are. And he came in for the ball. There was Josh Cruz getting a bit of attention and eventually being fouled, and he's certainly not happy with the movement of his forwards. Go long, and again the offside line has been broken. And Parkview are certainly playing on the last man for Millfield and getting in round the back. fairly regularly. We've seen Spellman getting a few moves forward, and that was on the left side as well. There's a free kick with Cameron Brewis there getting fouled. Now a chance, as you can see, a few of the big lads from the back making a move upfield here to Parkview. Everybody just about offside there. That was a old-fashioned technique coming to the fore for the offside. Challenge after the ball, and the referee's having none of it. See this, there's a challenge goes in as the ball's played. Spellman's got space to run, and he's got a bit of pace, this lad. But so has Sean Dippenar as well, and actually he did a bit of a slide tackle there, and that might burn a little bit in the shower later. Of course, these 4G pitches are much better than some of the early ones we saw in the old days of 3G. Go down there and it'll take a layer of skin off. There's sand, so much sand on these pitches now. Beckham goes left, but miscues with the left foot. Now here's Spellman again. There's always a bit of danger when Spellman gets the ball, but this time he just played it into traffic, and Millfield come away with a counter-attack. Nice play there from Green. Great to see so many of these players looking so comfortable on the ball. Well, another ball onto the pitch. There's Brewis going out to Cruz. Pressure from Millfield, always there on the Parkview defence, but Cruz does well there. Plays a clever ball out, but there's nothing going in midfield and has to go back to Cruz, who then goes long. Nice play from Brewis. Anderson under a bit of pressure, had to rush that in the end. But going corner to corner, and Malone has got some pace, managed to nick the ball off a Millfield defender, but in the end ushered out of play. Well, I hope you're enjoying this. This is I think it's fair to say it's a little bit of an experiment for us here with the ESFA and 24/7 on a pay-per-view system. I hope you're enjoying the coverage with us. I know if my son was certainly watching this, I'd have no hesitation in watching, but we're hoping that we can at least cover our costs and cover more of these games. This is the first one, really. I suppose you could say a test. And hopefully, as long as we can cover our costs, then we all love sport, we all love covering sport. And we've had so many great times with the ESFA, with boys and girls football, all the way from under 12s all the way up to under 18s. Some real stars of the future have been in front of our cameras over the years. There was well, the referee's not having that. That looked like a foul from behind there. And now Parkview, and Spellman was hunting that down. Malone still in play. Did that go out of play? Now that's interesting. Well, corner's been given, much to the displeasure of a few of the Millfield players who I think are still complaining about an earlier decision, the free kick, which wasn't given. Big boys are up here for Parkview. The pressure's right on top of the goalkeeper, and the referee deciding that there was a bit too much and has given the free kick. As an ex-goalkeeper myself, I will totally agree with that decision. Oh, this is incredible. Great skill there. Taken on the chest. Ball doesn't touch the ground and he's played it on. Some real ability there. That wasn't so good. Cruz. And the referee's flagging for a foul. Referee says play on. I think Parkview, oh, this is dangerous. Here's a chance. Aitken was chasing it down. The goalkeeper just got out in time. But a little bit of confusion along the back, and I think, you know, ultimately Parkview would have rather had the free kick. The goalkeeper does well just to clear it out in the nick of time. But it's quite clear in this match so far that Parkview are having to clear longer balls from the back. They can't really play it through midfield. Millfield are not allowing that at all. And that was a perfect example with a miscued back pass that just got through to the goalkeeper. Nice play from Parkview. That was a lovely little passage of football there, unfortunately given away. There's a cracking ball over into the top corner. Millfield have got people up here, and Linesman has given that to Parkview. A lot of work from Flynn Smith, the right back, getting up in support on the right hand side here. Well, the referee gives a free kick there. I'm not sure if we'll just watch this again. Ball gets played to Beckham. There's two players coming in, and well, these are always difficult ones. Here's the ball threaded through. Always difficult with situations like that. Does he take the player? Does he get the ball first? And of course, more and more these days, it's all about the uncontrolled tackle as well, with players who can win the ball, but if they then go on to foul, and that can, as we saw recently with Leeds United against Manchester City, a player being sent off having actually won the ball, but then catching the opponent with a follow through, and that being deemed a red card. Certainly back in the day, that would have been applauded as the most wonderful tackle. The game has certainly changed a lot in recent times, but I think certainly for the better. Halfway through this first half, 0-0. boring it has not been. This has been a really enjoyable game and definite chances each way. Appeal for handball against Dylan Edwards. But his ball went askew. Here's Ward, Jackson Ward onto Spellman. Ward's looking for the overlap. Lovely sidestep there from Harrison Clark, but in the end gives it away. Vendin. So many players, so comfortable on the ball. Really high quality game this is. Cameron McCarg with the throw. Cleared up by Milburn, the captain. That's a great ball from corner to corner. Players are coming in for Parkview. Needs to get the ball in and does so. Here's a chance. And actually, I think he just miscued the header. I think he did have a clear head on that one. We'll have a look at that again in a second. What about that ball from Ben Milburn as well, from the right hand side on the centre line, all the way up into the top corner. Oh, beautiful skills. And that's being given as a corner. Fair to say there's a lot of appeals out here. The ball's already in play. Goalkeeper does well. That's going to be too heavy. Well, John Medeski Academy, based out of Reading, already waiting for the winner of this match. Possibly a few of the coaches are watching this game right now and getting a size up of who their opposition will be. Nice control from Ward, out to Spellman. Spellman's got serious pressure on and the flag has gone up. Beautiful location for a game of football here. The linesman's flagging because he's not happy with the location. Referee says it's okay, as the ball's been given away anyway. Beckham's back tackling Joe Malone there, the number 9. Here's Clark. Out wide to McCarg. McCarg will look to put one in. The goalkeeper's going to have to commit, and does well. Harding. It's certainly been an enthralling game so far. Oh, appealing for offside there. He was miles on, played on. That's a dangerous game, that is, and I just would wonder if coaches for Millfield will have noted that. "15 minutes to go in this first half." In Swinger coming in. Green does well. But again, lost out, and Cruz, who likes playing that ball long down that channel. Malone waiting in the middle. But he's not going to see the ball. Here's Wendin. And that will be offside. And we're off again. No rest here. This pace is electric. Well, Parkview, that was quite a tired pass there. They've been playing some really good long balls, but that wasn't one of them. And that's just giving the ball away there. Really can't be affording to do that against a team like Millfield. And that definitely was a foul. Challenge straight through the back here. Henrik Wendin is going to be okay. Green runs off and Kemsley plays the ball. Millfield go again. They've got some bodies up for this attack. Away ref. There's no doubt this team's from the northeast. Pike puts that powerful left foot onto the edge of the box. Nice play there from Sean Dippenaar. And skills there from Cameron Brewis as well, from Parkview. Well, it's fair to say the coaching staff are making... There's no crowd here, but the noises you're hearing from the coaching staff appealing for free kicks and throws are very vocal, it's fair to say. Wendin goes on the overlap. And the referee gives the free kick against Will Aitken. And Wendin. Well, Romeo Beckham here is, we've already seen his right foot a few times. This time into the first man. Cleared by Spellman, who's playing in a very different position. I don't know what he's doing up at left back at the moment. Maybe he's swapped wings for the final 10 minutes, just to give the left hand side a go. Looks like Dippenaar has come more into the middle. Yeah, there's no doubt. Number 7, Michael Spellman, has gone up onto the left. Parkview don't have many in the box at the moment. Ramsey has come here onto the right wing now for the final 10 minutes to see if he can get any change here. The referee gives that Millfield's way. Then the free kick given against Dylan Edwards there. And Parkview have the free kick. 10 minutes to go in this first half. Nicely tackled from Brewis. Brewis then doesn't play a good ball over, but he's won the ball back yet again. He's been brilliant in this first half for Parkview, clearing up a lot of balls in that pretty congested midfield. It's not easy with Millfield. And now here's Ramsey. What can he do on the right hand side? Well, actually he does pretty well. He's taken his man on, comes inside. We already seen that he has got a left foot. Now Spellman, who's staying on the left. And again, Spellman missed kicks with his right. Obviously, we are on a 4G pitch, and it's a little bit different from a normal sort of pitch to play on. Haywood, back to Pike. Another cracking ball. And free kick given against Smith there. Oh, nice play from Parkview. That's brilliant football. Breaks free from the midfield area, and here's an opportunity, and that's just pulled at the vital time. But what great play from midfield there, with pressure all around. And this has become crucial really for Parkview, that here you see Cruz, and here's the breakout. And all the way to having the shot. Intercepted there by Edwards. Millfield only have one player up with Aitken at the moment. Interesting to see that Parkview just playing a little bit more through the midfield now. I think their confidence has gone up in recent times, just starting to get on top a little bit more in this game, and rather than the long ball, as Ramsey runs past Rendon and handled by Pike. Ramsey getting a bit of change here on this right hand wing for Parkview now. Collins up to Aitken, but that ball's going to have a bit too much on it. Well, here's an earlier chance, and well, first of all, savour this ball from Milburn, sorry, right up into the top right corner. We've got to come back to live play, because these guys, I don't know, they're under 18. I suppose they've got energy to burn. They just want. That's going to be a free kick. He's gone straight into the back of the leg there. Apologies if there's a bit of language you can hear. Not uncommon in a football game, is it? Yes, definitely. Surprised that we haven't seen a yellow for that, to be honest. Really wasn't slowing down into the tackle, just had committed himself too early, but into that pace. And that will be another free kick. And Alex Kemsley, and we will see our first yellow card. And our captain Milburn is the recipient. Off I've got to be honest, I thought the first instant was a definite yellow. Not really so sure that one was. He went to get the ball. It didn't come off. Not sure there was any real malice in that one, whereas certainly the first challenge you felt was had danger written all over it. As we get into the dying embers of this first half, there's another free kick, and well, the referee is possibly going to reach into his pocket yet again here. And looks like it's number 2, Cameron McCarg, who gets the yellow. Doesn't look too pleased about it. But that's 2 yellows from Parkview defenders in the space of a minute, and that could be significant later on. A whistle's gone again. I think this time offside. Game just getting a little bit messy. Couple of minutes to go. Playing additional time here. That's a great ball down the left, but it's just run away. I don't think there's been many. I'm just thinking of stoppages. We've had a couple of stoppages. There's no 4th official holding up a board here. So I can only imagine there being a couple of minutes maximum here. And the sun breaks out. Still cold, but Certainly nice conditions to play in here. And there is half time. So no goals, but certainly a really enjoyable first half between two very good teams indeed. As both teams will head back into the warmth and run through with their coaches. So half time here at Corn FC, Parkview School 0, Millfield School 0. Let's have a look at the sort of major highlights really. We did have some chances either way. First chance really was, well, Beckham plays a super ball in to Aitken, and well, Aitken possibly, would he feel better having had a go with his left foot there maybe? Tried to side footed it in. This was where Spellman was having a lot of joy on the right hand side. What a ball that was into Malone, and well, I think Malone would probably score 7, 8 out of 10 of those, but on this occasion he actually hit it straight at the goalkeeper. Another day he would have definitely put that into the back of the net. Here's a great bit of play from Beckenbauer on the right, little back flick, ball into the box. In fact, it's Beckham again who has the shot, and Anderson in goal pulls off a fine save. But all from the work in midfield. You know, here's the pressure on midfield. Beckham in with the tackle, then a back flick. And then you see the move coming in. There's players coming into the box heavily, arms up in the air. And in the end it was Beckham that forced the save. Really good play there from Millfield. This was the back pass that was just hard enough, but that was so close. Best chance here. Well, first of all, we've gone back a little bit just to show this ball from Milburn. What a ball that is, corner to corner. And then there's players coming into the box. And yes, just possibly picked out the smallest man in the team. The number 10, Jackson Ward there. This is beautiful. Just the play here, the interplay between Cameron Brewis and Michael Spellman. This was superb to see, and in the end Spellman, who was trying to get a ball away, in the end has the shot on goal. That really was pretty spectacular. Well, we'll be back for the second half. Hope you've enjoyed the coverage here. So welcome back to Corn FC in Loughborough. The second half of this ESFA Under-18 Super League semi-final, with Millfield School in white kicking from left to right, and Parkview School kicking from right to left in the yellow. Felt like quite a long half time that they had there. Good period discussions between the two teams. And that's a poor ball, and that's definitely a free kick. You could hear that. That is a horrible collision. Both players are definitely not happy at all. Here you see this collision here. It's, oh, well, the ball wasn't even there to be played. Well, both players in not a good state at all here, and well, the ball had gone past. I think it was definitely an uncoordinated tackle, you to say the least, and that's probably why we've got both players in real trouble here. Well, number 8, he might be getting a yellow card when he gets up here, because Cameron Brewis definitely launched into his opponent. I'm just trying to get his number. It's number 6 actually, apologies. Sean Dippenau. And it was number 3, Henrik Wenden, who took the full force of that. Well, both players off the pitch at the moment. Oh, great skill. Took on 3 players there, all on his own. And well, the ball's not so good there. What play? Players are still just getting a little bit of treatment there. And here's Brewis, who has been central to a lot of the midfield work, alongside with Spellman, the number 7. Those two have really put a bit of stamp on that midfield for Parkview, and that was becoming more and more apparent, and there's no doubt that we're seeing more football played along the ground. What a ball that is. Here's Spellman, there's bodies in the box if he can get the ball in. What an opportunity here. And Brewis has put it wide. Well, that's got to be the best move of the match. And what an opportunity that was for Brewis. And, well, great football this is from start to end. Here's the opportunity. And, well, to miss the target, you could say is inexcusable, really. What a chance. But what had led up to that opportunity, more importantly, was some great football played through and around midfield by Parkview. Look at this again. The ball had gone backwards and forwards a few times, and then here came the half opportunity. What a ball this was from Cruz, and Spellman is onto it like a shot. And well, Remsley couldn't do anything with that. That ball's just gone out of play, and we'll have another corner from the other side. Header at the back post, and that will be a goal kick. Clark. Back to Cruz again. Nice ball from Spellman, but miscontrolled by Jackson Ward. And Cameron Pike, who was the England goalkeeper for the under-18 schools team in 1920. Which obviously, of course, is last season. A lot of these dates are all messed up on the calendar. Here come Parkview again. More neat play. Spellman this time looks for the switch across. He'd be disappointed with that. There's a half chance there. Another slow ball played into the corner, but well, Aitken's given up on that one as Cruz watches it over the line. As ever, no rest for the wicked. Straight back into play. Holes opening up in the midfield. The midfield that Millfield totally dominated in the first half hour of this match, and now you feel that Parkview are totally on top here now in midfield. Spellman. Clark across the line to McCarg. Trouble controlling it, but he'll get the throw. There's Cameron Brewis. Brewis again. Seems to be heavily involved in all the forward-thinking moves, and well, Cruz tried to play a similar through ball, and this time doesn't come off, and this is onside. Here's an opportunity. Edwards looks to play it in. Aitken, the ball came loose again, but just didn't run for Aitken, and a half chance to Millfield. Now Spellman, non-stop here. There's a chance, just that control was out. Well, end to end, it certainly is. Cruz. Oh, and both the Parkview players just almost leaving it to each other there. Cruz again. Referee gets in the way. That will be a drop ball. Cruz corner to corner. Here's Malone. And that's going to have a little bit too much on it. And out of play. Well, here's the earlier move. You see that. You know, was he offside, Jackson Ward? Not so sure, but certainly sending the players an Aitken just not. That's great defence from McCarg, you've got to say. He got his leg in there just at the vital time. McCarg did brilliantly. Looks like there might be a few substitutions getting ready over on the far side. Spellman. Oh, that's a brilliant turn. Brewis has been superb, along with Spellman in this midfield. Parkview getting a few bodies up now. That ball's still in play. Just a bit on the long side. Well, if it does go to extra time, we've got two 10-minute periods, and then it's penalties. We will have a winner today, one way or another. Again, a variance from Parkview has been superb. And that was just too high, but again, catching Millfield out, who are playing a high line. 1 minute it's along the ground and through midfield, the next minute it's from the back over the top. And you just feel it's only a matter of time, surely, before Parkview get on the score sheet. Getting opportunities on a regular basis now. Nice play there from Bruce under pressure from Beckham. There's a chance the keeper was out, but there were players in that 6-yard box ready to pop the ball in, and good defence there, playing safe. Ben Ramsey, who's, well, he's on the left, he's on the right, he's all over the place, to be honest. He's going to put this ball in from the left. There's bodies in, and a header won by Cruz in the end. And now the keeper realising that some of the big lads were up for the corner, went for the quick goal kick, but still Millfield could be caught short here. Malone, Brewis, who's really enjoying playing on this 4G. Well, I still keep wanting to say AstroTurf, and I hesitate every time. Spellman looking for bodies in the box, but catches the first man, and Millfield clear. Parkview at the moment, Millfield chasing shadows. Parkview controlling the game now. Milburn, McCarg. And McCarg, scream of anguish you can hear on the pitches. That one goes way too long. Okay, good play from Brewis. That one's got loose. Cruz has to clear up. This is where sometimes Parkview get themselves into a little trouble trying to play a bit too much football at the back. Goalkeeper's not confident with his left foot here. Here's Beckham with an opportunity on his left foot, and that is so close. Well, I don't think we've seen his left foot in this match so far, but there's nothing weak about this shot. Swizzles around. I think maybe the defence weren't even expecting that themselves, and look where the ball bounced. You see the black dust coming up. The gravel is up in the air, and that was right next to the post. Well, this game is so entertaining. Just when you think that Parkview are getting a grip of it, Millfield have one of their best opportunities. Offside flag is up. Ball over the top again, Malone. He's got support. Pulls the trigger. And goalkeeper make that look very easy indeed. Foul on Edwards. Cleared away by Clark. Clark does very well, surrounded by players, 3 players around him. And now, well, we've seen Ruiz on more than one occasion get himself out of trouble easily. Clark goes down the line to Spellman. Again, Parkview, superb football. That will be a free kick. And I think the referee is getting the yellow card out for that, which seems a little bit harsh. I think yellow card is being shown here to Millfield player. Let's have a look at this one again. Ethan Collins going in, and well, yeah, I suppose the foot does come out there. He knows that there's a yellow card coming his way for that. Dangerous position for this free kick. I think they'll all be a bit relieved on the Millfield side of things that that was cleared. So Collins becomes the 3rd player to go in the book. Two from Parkview, and now 1 from Millfield. Free header for Clark. Clark tries to find Ramsey, who seems to have switched again, and he's now back on the left side. Oh, brilliant skills. Is that a penalty? They're all appealing. The referee says the ball was won. Edwards went down in a heap. We'll have another look at that in a second. Ramsey's gone back onto the right wing now. They're all changing almost attack by attack. Quick throw taken. Hit this on the volley. Edwards, sorry, that was Ward, keeping the ball in play. That's been given away by Harding. And the keeper, the arms of the keeper there's certainly a little bit of, I don't know if the players are a little bit tired. It's been quite a high pace throughout the whole of this match. I mean, you've got to wonder if we're going to see the odd substitution anytime soon. And yes, the referee wants the throw to be taken. Well, let's have a look at this replay while they're messing around here. So the question is this a penalty? Great skills here from Dylan Edwards. Oh. Well, the ESFA VAR system, which doesn't exist. I don't know, what do you think? Let's have another look. There's a player just down at the moment, but to me the tackle is through the player. Yes, he gets the ball. We're just blocked by the number 4 there for Millfield, so not easy to see, but it looks like the tackle actually came through. Well, there's a little stoppage here. Let's have a look from the high camera. We won't be blocked off here. Does he get the ball? Yes, I think it's one of those that you say you've seen them given. I've seen plenty of those given. Looks like we've got a... oh God, we've got double cramp. Nothing worse. I don't think... I'm not sure what player number is down there. But whoever it is, I don't think he's long for this pitch. He's obviously bust a gut. I think it might be Brewis. Is that a number 8?
I like when they speak, except this not disrespect.
We're going back to well, there's a bit of cramp from a few players there, isn't there? Brewis there, and also Ramsey. I think there's still 20 minutes to go. Both teams don't have full benches either. There's obviously been a few little issues. Another corner for Park View. They really are. Turning on the heat here on Millfield. Millfield cold a little bit. Here's a free header at the back post. What a save. Great opportunity, and certainly avoidable as well when you look at this. 2 players at the back post, totally unmarked. And another tussle in the box. Let's have another look at that opportunity here. Short corner. And, well, Milburn, the captain, put his head to his hands. He really thought he was going to score there. I can't believe this game is 0-0. Oh, that's a horrible challenge. Well, who's down here? Let's have a look here. Ball's played down the line. And, well, that's a horrible challenge on number 3 for Millfield, who's Hendrik Wenden, by Cameron McCarg. I hope he's going to be okay. It's really, this is painful. Lands on his back. McCarg is going for the ball. Fair play, to be honest. I think McCarg has only got his eyes on the ball and he's trying to head it away, and Wenden has gone in with his feet. I think the referee's going to give the free kick to Parkview. Well, Henrik's going to be feeling the worst of wear, but yes, the free kick's been given against him for high feet, which is always a little bit awkward when the other player has basically bent down to waist level to head it away. I don't know how really that is a foul, just because the other player has bent down, but that's another story. Well, I can see we have a substitute on. I think number 15. And what's been given it? Well, the referee's given a free kick to Parkview. He's seen something. We're going to have another look at this ourselves, but if we follow the referee, now, is the player through on goal? Is this going to be a red card? It's a second yellow. And he's off. Well, now Millfield down to 10 men. And it's the number 8, Ethan Collins. Let's have a look at this again on replay. Really? I'm not sure about that, personally. But Millfield will play the rest of this match with 10 men. We'll have another look at that in a bit, but here is a really good chance now for Parkview, right on the edge of the box. Into the wall. Well, the challenge is on now. Confirmation, Ethan Collins has been sent off here. Oh, the ball just needed to fall to a yellow foot. And now, the referee, we might see 10 against 10 here, because I think it's fair to say he was the last man through. He's got the yellow card out. It will just be yellow. But I certainly heard an appeal from the coaches that if we look at this again, you see the challenge, but there is no other man in yellow there. And that ball, if that had been played through, would have been a one-on-one on goal. Meanwhile, let's have another look at this. I might need to look at this from the top camera. I can't see anything there. I've got to admit, I cannot see any challenge at all. I really don't understand. The referee is, there's a bit of treatment going on. Let's have a look from the top angle, see if we can see anything here, but I'll try and get that back in a second. Here we go. So he's missed the ball there. Oh, there is no contact. That has got to be the softest yellow card I think I've seen this season. Although this season only starts today. You've really got a feel for Ethan Collins there. But it was the slightest of challenges. But the ball had already been lost in an earlier touch. Well, we do have time. Let's have one final look at this. So you can see that there's no touch here. The ball has been shouldered. Arm in the back, just a little bit. It's the only thing I think you can see there. But now, it really is going to be a big challenge. For Millfield School, down to 10 men, at least 15 minutes to go, potentially 35 minutes to go. And is this the moment where you decide that you're happy with playing out for penalties? Malone on another corner to Parkview. Plenty of bodies inside that 6-yard box. And that flicked off the top of the captain's head, Archie Hayward.
Yeah, Joe, good ball again, mate. Good luck. Yeah, fucking attacking in there. Hey, aggression in there. Attacking the ball.
Substitute coming our way.
On the whistle. Because players coming in.
Don't have any details of the subs. We only have 2 cameras here, so not easy to highlight. But here's one of them, Harry Barton, who came on earlier. Oh, he's lost out there, and now Parkview have a chance at the counter. They had bodies on the left there, but the ball just couldn't find them. As you see, Parkview have got a new man on the right wing. It wouldn't surprise me if it was Brewis who had gone off. Or potentially Ben Ramsey, one of those two. Both of them were struggling. I can still see Brewis is there, so I think it's fair to say that Ramsey's the man who's gone off. Both were struggling with cramp. Cruz. A bit more space for Parkview now. Malone looking to get on the end of this. Spellman is in space on the left. Oh, and well, everybody was pointing that way. Liam Paul has slapped his thigh with frustration. And Spellman was definitely in acres of space. And here's an opportunity through on goal, and he scored. What a great ball from distance. And Parkview are in the lead here. Well, it's the man that I said had gone off. It's Ramsey who's put the ball away. He's coming from the blind side, chested down, and that's a great finish. Absolutely superb finish from Ramsey. What a ball this is, over the top. Parkview have done well with this all game. They've always been looking to play on the back mount. And now, with 10 minutes to go, Millfield are a goal down and a man down. And the card's out again here. Well, there's a bit of exuberance there from the Parkview lads, but you can see here's the ball. This is from the back, from the goalkeeper to Cruz. Here's the ball from Clark over the top. It's literally 5 or 6 seconds from goalkeeper into the goal. And Parkview may well have a shot here from distance. Well, certainly in the first 15 minutes, the way the match started, you really couldn't see Millfield not coming away with a victory. They were dominating, putting lots of pressure on the Parkview defence. And how the game changes so often. Good play there from Aitken, making the ball. I'm not sure who's actually gone off now. I'll have to check that. Here's Malone. Malone has the shot. And that brilliant clearance. Goalkeeper was in trouble there. That ball ricocheted pretty hard off his hands. I think there's a few more substitutions taking place. I'm looking at the same pictures as you are, so I'm not actually at the ground. Social distancing and all that lot. It's I'm about 80 miles away, so I'm not able to give you information. What a shot! Oh, that's a great goal, and it's 2-0 to Parkview. And surely you've got to say it's game over. The sending off maybe has affected this, but well, Parkview was certainly getting more and more of an upper hand. Oh, what a shot this is from Sean Dippenaar, and there's definitely dip and swerve all over that shot. 2-0 Parkview lead, and now Millfield have to throw bodies forward. There's more substitutions taking place here. Seen that's the number 2, so Cameron McCarg, defender for Millfield, has come off. It looks like Millfield we're going to probably see them go to 3 at the back, push some more players up front, and well, it's a cup game, isn't it? It's a knockout game. If you lose 4-0, at least you've gone down trying. And here's the gap from the defender, from McCarg, who's now off the pitch. Ramsey, referee's not going to give that as a back pass, so we go again. Now here's Millfield. Can they? They really looked at need to score in this attack. 2 goals behind. 5 minutes to go. Crisp on the ball. Out to Paul. Paul will have the shot. And Liam Paul scores goal number 3. And it will be Parkview who progress through to the final. Must apologise if you're hearing swearing on air. We are at a football match, you may have heard it before. But this is now well and truly wrapped up. And there we see, this was the moment here. The interception. Calvert gets the ball, Crisp gets the ball forward. One substitute to another. Liam Paul bangs the ball into the back of the net. And that's 3-0. Well, the score doesn't really reflect the match, does it? 3-0 is hardly a fair reflection. More substitutions taking place here. Not sure. Again, no real idea who's on or off. I'm working on the same pictures as you. But you can see that now Parkview just... Oh, that was a great attempt. But Parkview are definitely... on the up, and they know that this match is well and truly over. That's a good tackle. Referee says play on. Well, I think from the Millfield side, Chris has done it again. There's the interception. He's looking to play in the other substitute, Hackmowell. We've only 2 or 3 minutes left now. This time, I'm afraid, is lost. As far as Millfield are concerned, and it's going to be Parkview who will progress through to the final. John Medeski Academy are going to be fearsome opponents for sure. And that's onside. Keeper's come to clear it out there. Pressure is on Jack Hemmings, who's received the ball a few times, Hemmings, and has just been isolated and not had anybody to pass to. Was caught out for that previous goal. Goalkeeper's thrown that one too long, and again Crisp is in there like a shot. I think that's about 4 times that's happened where Crisp has taken the ball off Hemmings in that exact area, time and time again. Ball went out of play. Well, it's usually at this stage that I do name a man of the match, and I've been running over. Obviously, there's been some really good players. On both sides, it's been really thoroughly enjoyable match. 3-0 is definitely not a fair indication of this game. Really only a single goal, if anything, between the two teams. I was truly expecting we were going to have extra time. But for me, I think there's been a number of players. I've really loved Ben Milburn at the back. I've liked Cameron Pike in goal for Milburn, who's been absolutely on top of everything. I think Archie Hayward for Millfield. Romeo Beckham has been excellent. Created some great opportunities early on. Well, it's getting a little bit silly out there. As you've got to learn how to lose as well if you're going to compete. I think Sean Dippenar, Michael Spellman, Cameron Brewis, Ben Ramsey, all been excellent for Parkview. But for me, the man of the match, I'm giving to Cameron Brewis, who has been involved at the heart of so many things, and for me was one of the main players responsible for turning the tide in that first half when Millfield were truly running everything. And Brewis had to truly get involved in the engine room, I suppose, as you call it. There's Liam Paul here looking for his second, tried to pull the ball across to Lewis Calvert. All the Parkview substitutes are all hunting goals left, right and centre. They've all gone up front. They've been sat on the bench for 2/3 of the match, and that's a lovely ball from Hemmings, and that will spin across goals. So Cameron Brewis, my man of the match, excellent player, and well, we'll be seeing him and of course the whole of the Parkview School team in the final, which will be covered live at some date to be arranged, some mutually convenient date for both schools. Well, of course Millfield are pushing players up, so literally only have 2 defenders now, and that's really probably the cause of, certainly for goal number 3. Ball to the back post, but too long. Just saw the finger from the referee, signifying 1 more minute to go of extra time. Parkview hunting goal number 4 here. They'll probably get the penalty. But this match was over a good time ago. They will seal this with a 4-0 probably, which is quite ridiculous when you think about it.
Don't let anyone else stop in the midfield, yeah? Shouldn't have a fucking look in here. Jersey going to. What? Come on.
4-0. And Spellman puts it away comfortably. And I believe that will be the last kick of the match.
Keep it going, Millfield. Come on, let's go. Straight back in.
Well, when we look at the replays, we'll see the time in the top corner of the screen, and I think the first goal full time here. It's victory for Parkview School, who win by 4-0. There's some disappointed faces around this ground, and things certainly didn't turn out Millfield's way in the end. But a really wonderful football match, and possibly finished on a bit of a downer with the sending off of Ethan Collins, which undoubtedly affected the rest of the game. And Millfield did throw a few more players forward as expected, and in the end it cost them. So we will see Parkview School in the final. First of all, let's have a look at the highlights of that second half. We saw so many chances in that first half, and it didn't provide us with a goal. Well, let's have a look at the story of the second. And well, for me, there's no doubt that the talking point is this moment. This considered a yellow card, which, well, you don't like to criticise the referee, but he's seen something that wasn't there. This was after 71 minutes. There really isn't anything there. That is not a foul, and, well, even worse, a yellow card given because he was considered the last player through. 8 minutes later, 79 minutes on the clock. What a great ball through that was, and a finish from Ramsey, and the writing was on the wall from that moment onwards. Incredible to see how that was an uncontrolled clearance from the goalkeeper, and suddenly 2 passes later, only a couple of seconds later, the ball is at Ramsey's feet, and that is an excellent finish from a man who I had said had been substituted a minute ago. 83 minutes, superb shot this was. What a shot from Dippenar, and the goalkeeper well and truly beaten. So much movement and swerve on this ball, and this is the thing that really makes it difficult for goalkeepers when you hit the ball like this. Look how that ball dipped and moved. Really, really difficult indeed. Here's goal number 3. Hemmings caught under pressure, and Crisp looking forward. Ramsey goes left. He wants the ball left, but he's looking at Liam Paul on the right hand side, and Paul, one touch, keeper almost saves it, and the 2 substitutes combine, making it 3-0. And then finally, hardly worth mentioning, but we will, again, the goalkeeper almost saves that one. Well, that's the end. We've come to the conclusion of the game. A 4-0 victory for Parkview School over Millfield School. Parkview will face John Medeski in the final. And there they are, having their team picture taken. They can be they look as if they haven't got a sweat on. That was actually quite a tough match for sure, and they did really well. Thank you for joining us. I hope you've enjoyed the game. I hope you feel that you've spent your £8 wisely, and my commentary didn't spoil it too much. We'll be seeing you for the final, those Parkview fans. There's going to be lots more games on ESFA TV over the summer, many which will be on the ESFA YouTube channel, and we might put a few on this channel as well. Thanks for watching. Goodbye for now.